Listen, if you're watching this video right now, it's not an accident. There's a reason why your soul was drawn here. You've been searching for answers, wondering why life feels so heavy, why people treat you differently. And I'm here to tell you, it's because you're chosen. You are not like everyone else. You felt it since you were a child. That deep feeling that you don't belong, that no matter how hard you try, you can't fit into the mold of this world. You've been rejected. You've been betrayed. You've cried when no one was watching, asking God why your path is so painful. But let me tell you something powerful. The chosen ones are forged in the fire. Your pain is not here to destroy you. It's here to awaken you. In this video, we're going deep. For the next 40 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly why your struggles are proof of your calling. We'll talk about the signs that you are chosen, why your battles are so intense, and how to step into your power and protect your energy. So stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll understand that everything you've been through, every heartbreak, every rejection, every lonely night, was preparing you for the moment you rise. Being different is not easy. In fact, for a chosen one, it can feel like a curse before it becomes a blessing. You've always felt it, haven't you? That invisible wall between you and the rest of the world. You try to connect with people, but deep inside, you know they don't truly understand you. And the truth is, they can't. The chosen ones are set apart. They are not designed to blend in. You see life differently. You feel things on a deeper level. While others chase trends and noise, you're chasing truth, purpose, and light. And because of that, people treat you like an outsider. Let me tell you something real. Rejection is part of your calling. When friends turn their backs on you, when family doesn't support you, when people call you too much or too different, that's life removing the ones who cannot go where you are going. You may have spent nights crying, thinking, why me? Why can't I just be normal? But listen, normal is overrated. Normal never changes the world. The chosen ones are meant to break patterns, to shake systems, to create waves that others don't even see coming. Yes, it hurts. It hurts when you love deeply and get betrayed. It hurts when people misunderstand your intentions. But remember this: diamonds are not formed in comfort. They are formed under pressure, in darkness, and in fire. That pain you're feeling, it's shaping you. It's making you stronger than you've ever imagined. Let me tell you this truth. Not everyone is chosen. You can't fake it, you can't force it, you can't buy it. Being chosen is something that's written into your spirit from birth. But maybe you've been doubting yourself. Maybe you've been asking, how do I know if I'm one of them? I'm about to give you the signs, not just the surface signs, but the deep spiritual markers that separate the chosen from the crowd. Sign 1. You always felt like an outsider. You've tried to fit in, but no matter how hard you try, you feel like you're speaking a different language. In school, you might have been the quiet one, the different one, or even the one people didn't understand. When you're chosen, the world senses that you're not like them. It's like your soul is wearing a crown that they can't see, but they can feel. And that energy makes some people uncomfortable. You're not meant to blend in. You're meant to stand out. That's why rejection hits you so early. Life is training you to be comfortable being alone, because your calling is not about the crowd. Sign 2. You've been through unusual pain. Chosen ones don't get an easy life. Maybe you grew up in a broken home. Maybe you've experienced betrayal, heartbreak, or deep loss. It always feels like your life has more storms than sunshine. But here's the truth. Storms make strong sailors. Every wound you've ever had is shaping you. Your pain is your preparation. The reason you went through hell is because your future is bigger than you can imagine. Sign 3. Your intuition is strong. You just know things. You can sense when someone's energy is fake. You can feel when something isn't right, even when there's no proof. That's not paranoia, that's your spiritual radar. Chosen ones have this connection with the unseen because their purpose is not limited to the physical world. Sign 4. People either love you or hate you, no in between. Ever noticed that? People are drawn to you or they despise you for no reason. That's because your light irritates their demons. When you walk into a room, you shift the atmosphere. Some will be inspired, others will feel triggered. And that's okay. You weren't sent here to please everyone, you were sent here to awaken those who are ready. Sign 5. You feel a call into something greater. Deep down, you know you were born for more. Even when you try to settle for a normal life, there's something inside that won't let you stay small. You feel like you're here for a purpose, even if you don't fully understand it yet. That's not just your imagination. That's your destiny calling your name. Closing of chapter 2. If these signs are hitting your soul, it's because you're not just anyone. You're chosen. And in the next chapter, I'm going to explain why chosen ones go through the hardest battles. Because this world will test you before it trusts you. Let me tell you something you might not want to hear, but you need to know. The reason your life has been filled with storms, with heartbreaks, with betrayals, is because you are chosen. The strongest warriors are given the toughest battles. Not because they deserve pain, but because they have a destiny that requires them to be unshakable. 1. Pressure creates power. Think about this. Diamonds are created under pressure. Gold is purified in fire. The chosen ones are no different. Your pain is not random. It's refining you. When life hits you hard, it's building your strength. When people leave you, it's teaching you independence. When doors close, it's pushing you towards the door you were meant to open. 2. The enemy sees your potential. Have you ever wondered why you face attacks even when you're just trying to live your life? It's because darkness recognizes your light long before you do. The enemy, call it negative energy, call it spiritual attacks, call it whatever you want. It knows your potential. And the higher your calling, the harder the opposition. The chosen ones don't just face hate. They face spiritual warfare. People misunderstand you not because you're wrong, but because your spirit is speaking a language they can't hear. 3. Isolation is training. Sometimes God, the universe, whatever higher power you believe in, will isolate you. You'll lose friends. Family won't understand you. It's not because you're unworthy, but because you're being trained. Lions are raised in solitude before they rule the jungle. You can't hear your true calling if you're surrounded by noise. That loneliness you feel, it's not punishment, it's preparation. 4. Every battle builds your faith. Chosen ones learn early that they can't rely on people for validation. You learn to depend on faith, on that inner voice guiding you. Each time life knocks you down and you get back up, your faith grows stronger. And that faith, it's the weapon that will carry you through every storm. 5. Your pain becomes your purpose. Look at your scars. Every one of them tells a story of survival. One day, your pain will be the very thing that helps someone else heal. Chosen ones turn their wounds into wisdom, their struggles into strength, and their past into a message that inspires the world. The hardest battles are given to the chosen because they're the ones strong enough to handle them. You might feel like you're breaking, but trust me, you're being built. And in the next chapter, we'll talk about the power that awakens inside of you when you finally realize who you are. There comes a moment in every chosen one's life when the pain, the confusion, the endless battles suddenly start to make sense. It's the moment of awakening. It doesn't happen all at once. It's not always a loud explosion. Sometimes it's a quiet whisper, a feeling deep in your soul saying that you were made for more. This awakening is like opening your eyes for the first time. You begin to see the truth behind the illusions of this world. You realize that most people are asleep, trapped in cycles of fear, ego, and distraction. But not you. Something inside you refuses to live an average life. Awakening feels like a fire inside your spirit. You start to notice things you never paid attention to before. The energy of people around you, the false masks they wear, the emptiness of chasing validation. You crave something deeper, something real. And that's when your power begins to grow. But make no mistake, awakening is not comfortable. In fact, it's one of the hardest parts of the journey. You might feel like you're losing everything. Friends start disappearing. Your old habits no longer feel right. You begin questioning everything, your job, your relationships, even the meaning of life. That's because the old version of you is dying, and the real you, the chosen you, is being born. The power of spiritual awakening is freedom. You're no longer controlled by other people's opinions. You stop living for the approval of those who don't even know their own purpose. Instead, you start living for your calling, for that voice inside that says, "This is who you are." When a chosen one wakes up, the world notices. Your energy changes, your presence shifts rooms. People can feel that something in you is different, powerful, unshakable, and true. But here's the thing. The moment you awaken, life will test you even harder. Because now you know the truth, and the world doesn't like truth tellers. You'll face resistance. But every test is proof that you are rising. Your spiritual awakening is not just about you. It's about the lives you will touch, the people you will inspire, and the light you will bring into this dark world. When you're chosen, your energy is your greatest asset. It's your light, your strength, and your gift to the world. But that also means you'll attract darkness. People will try to drain you, manipulate you, or feed off your power. Not always intentionally, but because your energy is rare. You can't give all of yourself to everyone. You have to learn to protect your spirit like a warrior guarding a treasure. 1. Learn to say no without guilt. Chosen ones are natural givers. You want to help everyone, you want to heal everyone, but you can't pour from an empty cup. Not everyone deserves your time, your heart, or your energy. Sometimes the most spiritual thing you can do is say no. When you say no to toxic people, you're saying yes to your peace. When you stop trying to save everyone, you save yourself. 2. Cut off energy vampires. You know who they are, the ones who always take but never give. The people who come to you only when they need something but disappear when you need them. You can love people from a distance, protect your peace by setting boundaries. Chosen ones are not meant to be doormats. They are meant to stand strong and guard their light. 3. Guard your mind. Your thoughts are powerful. If the enemy can control your mind, it can control your life. This is why you need to protect what you consume. The music you listen to, the content you watch, the conversations you engage in. If it drains you, if it fills you with negativity, cut it out. Your mind is a garden. Don't let weeds grow there. 4. Spend time alone. Chosen ones recharge in solitude. Being alone is not loneliness, it's alignment. When you sit with yourself, you hear your inner voice. You reconnect with your spirit, your purpose, and your power. The world is loud and chaotic. Silence is your secret weapon. 5. Protect your heart. Not everyone deserves access to the real you. Some people only come close to figure out how to hurt you. Guard your heart by trusting actions, not just words. A chosen one's heart is pure, but purity needs protection. Stop explaining yourself to those who are committed to misunderstanding you. 6. Stay connected spiritually. Whether you call it prayer, meditation, or simply talking to the universe, stay connected to your source. That's where your strength flows from. When the world tries to break you, your spiritual connection will keep you grounded and unshakable. Protecting your energy isn't selfish, it's survival. Because if you let everyone drain you, you won't have the strength to fulfill your mission. Remember, chosen one, you are the light, but even light needs a lamp to protect it from the wind. Every chosen one carries scars. Some you see, some you don't, but here's the truth. Those scars are not there to shame you, they are there to shape you. Every betrayal, every heartbreak, every dark night of the soul, and it all has meaning. Your pain is the soil where your purpose grows. Pain is a teacher. Pain is the greatest teacher you'll ever have. When everything is easy, you don't grow. But when life hits you hard, when people you trusted stab you in the back, when you lose everything you thought you needed, that's when you discover who you really are. The chosen ones learn to stop asking, "Why is this happening to me?" and start asking, "Whoa, what is this teaching me?" Because the truth is, your greatest lessons are hidden in your deepest pain. Your story will heal others. Have you ever wondered why your life feels harder than most? It's because your story is not just for you, it's for the world. Your struggles are shaping you into someone who can guide others through their own darkness. The pain you survive becomes the message that saves someone else. Think about it. The most powerful leaders, speakers, and healers are not people who had perfect lives. They are people who were broken and rebuilt. Your brokenness is the key to your brilliance. Pain produces strength. You're stronger than you think. Every time you've been knocked down, you got back up. Even when your heart was shattered, you kept moving. That strength is not something you're born with. It's forged in fire. Pain strips away the fake parts of life and forces you to see what really matters. When you've been through hell and survived, nothing and no one can stop you. Transforming wounds into wisdom. The difference between a victim and a chosen one is this. A victim stays in pain. A chosen one turns that pain into wisdom. Instead of asking, "Why me?" you start saying, "Thank you, because this is making me who I'm meant to be." Every wound carries a lesson, and every lesson is part of your mission. The people who hurt you, They unknowingly pushed you closer to your destiny. You are not your pain. You are the message. Never let your past define you. Your pain is not your identity, it's your fuel. The world doesn't need another perfect story. It needs your real story. The story of how you turned your darkest nights into the fire that lights the way for others. If you're listening right now and your heart is heavy with pain, I want you to know this. One day you'll look back and see that every tear, every heartbreak, every sleepless night was preparing you for the moment you step into your true purpose. Your pain is not the end of your story. It's the beginning of your power. Greatness is not built overnight. It's built daily. The chosen ones don't just wait for miracles. They create the right environment for their purpose to grow. What you do every single day shapes your destiny. If you want to stay strong, focused, and aligned, you need habits that feed your mind, body, and spirit. 1. Morning alignment. The first hour of your day sets the tone for everything. Chosen ones don't wake up and instantly drown in social media or chaos. They start their mornings with intention. That could be prayer, meditation, journaling, or simply sitting in silence to set the energy for the day. Before you face the world, you need to face yourself. 2. Protecting the mind. Your mind is your weapon and you can't let it get dull. Chosen ones feed their minds with positivity, knowledge, and truth. That means reading books that elevate you, listening to podcasts that inspire you, and cutting out the negativity that tries to creep in through the news or toxic conversations. A sharp mind is an unstoppable force. 3. Physical discipline. Your body is the vehicle for your purpose. If it's weak, tired, or neglected, your spirit can't fully shine. That's why many chosen ones keep their bodies strong, through exercise, clean eating, and rest. You don't have to be an athlete, but you need to treat your body like the temple it is. 4. Solitude and reflection. Every day, even if just for a few minutes, chosen ones retreat into silence. This is where you recharge, hear your inner voice, and receive clarity about your path. The world is noisy, and without moments of stillness, you can lose yourself in that noise. Silence is where wisdom speaks. 5. Gratitude practice. Chosen ones know that gratitude is the key to abundance. Instead of focusing on what's missing, they focus on what's already a blessing. Every day, take a moment to say thank you for your life, for your lessons, for your growth. Gratitude shifts your energy and attracts more light into your life. 6. Controlled energy. You can't give your energy to everyone and everything. Chosen ones are selective with who they talk to, what they watch, and where they go. Your energy is like gold. You can't waste it on situations that drain your soul. Every day, ask yourself, is this helping me grow, or is it holding me back? 7. Nightly reset. Before sleep, chosen ones reflect. They review the day, release the negativity, and recharge for tomorrow. This might mean prayer, journaling, or simply setting intentions for the next day. Ending the day with clarity and peace ensures you wake up with purpose. Daily habits don't just keep you disciplined, they keep you aligned with your mission. A chosen one who controls their day is a chosen one who controls their destiny. One of the hardest truths every chosen one must face is loneliness. Not the kind of loneliness where you just need company, but the deep kind. The kind where you realize that no one truly understands your mind, your heart, your battles. And that's because you're walking a path that wasn't meant for everyone. You can be surrounded by people and still feel alone. Why? Because your spirit vibrates on a different frequency. You don't fit in with the crowd anymore. The conversations that excite most people feel empty to you. The parties, the gossip, the drama. It all feels meaningless. You crave something deeper, something real. This loneliness isn't a curse. It's a sign. It means you are evolving. It means you are being called to step out of the herd and lead your own path. Think about it. Lions don't move with sheep. Eagles don't fly with pigeons. If you feel isolated, it's because you were meant to rise above. But let's be honest, when it hurts, watching friends drift away, feeling misunderstood by family, realizing that the people you thought would always be there for you can't follow you to this next chapter of your life. That pain is real. But every chosen one must face it to become who they truly are. Loneliness is your training ground, but it's in the silence that you find yourself. It's when everyone leaves that you discover your own strength. It's when no one believes in you that you learn to believe in yourself. This is why chosen ones are unbreakable, because they were forged in solitude. Use this loneliness to grow. Instead of filling the void with distractions, fill it with purpose. Learn, create, build, pray, meditate. Let this be the time you become unstoppable, because once you embrace being alone, you'll realize you were never truly alone. The universe, God, your higher self, has been guiding you all along. The loneliness of the chosen one is not forever. It's just the phase before the breakthrough. One day you'll meet your tribe, people who speak your language, who understand your heart, who walk with the same fire in their soul. But first, you must be comfortable walking alone. Not everyone is chosen, and deep down, you know it. You've felt it your whole life, that strange sense of being different, of not belonging, of seeing the world through eyes that others don't have. But how do you truly know you are chosen? Here are the signs that prove it. 1. You've always felt different. Even as a child, you never fully fit in. You were always a little too deep, too observant, too aware. While others were comfortable blending in, something in you refused to be like everyone else. You might have been called weird, misunderstood, or even rejected. But that was the first sign of your uniqueness. 2. You've survived pain that would have broken others. Your life hasn't been easy. You faced battles that would have destroyed most people, but you're still here. Stronger, wiser, and more resilient. That's because chosen ones are built in fire. Every hardship you faced was preparing you for your mission. 3. You sense things. Others can't. You have an intuition that is almost supernatural. You can feel energy, sense when someone is lying, and often know what's coming before it happens. It's not luck, it's a gift. Chosen ones see beyond the surface of things. 4. You don't care about fitting in. At some point, you stopped trying to be like everyone else. You realized that blending in meant losing yourself. You'd rather walk alone in truth than follow a crowd living in lies. That's the mindset of a chosen one. 5. You have a deep calling you can't ignore. There's something inside you, a voice, a fire that pushes you toward a bigger purpose. Even when you try to live a normal life, that calling won't let you rest. You know you're meant for something greater, even if you can't fully explain it yet. 6. People are drawn to your energy. Strangers open up to you. Friends come to you for advice. People feel your light even if you don't speak much. You carry an energy that can't be faked, and people feel it. 7. You're often tested. Your life feels like one test after another. Every time you rise, something new tries to knock you down. But that's the price of being chosen. The universe only tests those who are meant for something big. If these signs speak to your soul, then you already know. You are not here by accident. You were chosen to bring light to a dark world, to inspire, to lead, to rise above. Being chosen isn't about fame, money, or recognition. It's about what you leave behind. Chosen ones are not here to just live. They are here to create a legacy that outlives them. Every action, every word, every battle you win is shaping the story you'll leave for the world. 1. Impact over popularity. Chosen ones don't chase being liked, they chase being true. You may not have millions of followers, but the few lives you touch will never be the same again. Your presence leaves a mark even if the world doesn't applaud it. 2. Living with purpose. A chosen one's life is never random. Everything you do is guided by a bigger mission. Your struggles, your victories, your wisdom. It's all meant to inspire someone else. You are living proof that light can overcome darkness. 3rd building. Something eternal. Legacy isn't about material things, it's about the impact of your soul. It's about the words people will speak when you're gone. Not about your wealth, but about your heart, your courage, and how you made them feel alive. Chosen ones build things that time can't destroy. Hope, faith, inspiration. 4. Mentoring. Without knowing, even without trying, you're teaching people. Through your resilience, through how you rise after pain, through how you keep going when others would quit. You are showing them how to be strong. That's part of your legacy. 5. Standing out even after you're gone. The chosen ones are remembered because they dared to be different. They refused to compromise their truth. And because of that, their light continues to shine even when they're no longer here. Your legacy is being written every day. With every choice, every word, every act of courage, you are leaving something for the world. One day, someone will tell your story and say, "Because of them, I didn't give up." That is the power of being chosen. If you're still here listening, it means something inside you knows the truth. You are different. You are chosen. And that means your life can't look like everyone else's. You are not meant to settle, to live small, or to hide your light. You are meant to rise. Everything you've been through, the pain, the loneliness, the setbacks, it was never meant to break you. It was meant to shape you into the warrior you are today. Look at how far you've come. Look at how many battles you've survived. Most people would have given up, but you didn't. Why? Because your story isn't over. The chosen ones are the game changers, the leaders, the visionaries. We carry a fire that the world can't extinguish. But here's the truth. The world needs you at your full power. Not half asleep, not doubting yourself, but fully awake and ready to step into who you were always meant to be. If you've been questioning your worth, let this be the reminder. Sayuri, you are enough. If you've been waiting for a sign, this is it. Stop hiding. Stop shrinking yourself to fit in. The world doesn't need another copy. It needs the real you, raw and unapologetic. So rise. Rise above the pain. Rise above the fear. Rise above the voices that told you that you weren't good enough. You are not here to be average. You are here to leave a legacy that will outlive you. You are here to shine your light in the darkest places and show others that they can do it too. The time is now. No more waiting, no more doubting. The chosen ones are rising, and you are one of them.